There is a lot of content on YouTube, like a lot. Sticking out is probably the hardest thing to do. I'm sure there are tons of new creators out there ready to be discovered, however, they aren't using the powerful tool that is YouTube to its fullest potential. I've noticed that some of my friends and folks in the comments are missing out on certain features or settings and may not even know about something that they have to do. And, well, that's not surprising. I feel like I learn new things about the platform every day. So, that being said, today's video is going to be about how to post a YouTube video. I know it sounds pretty straightforward, but you see, surprise. There's steps that every creator should take to set themselves up for success. So before we post a video, we need to take a quick look at your YouTube channel. But you said this was about how to post a video, shush. Yes, but this is also just some housekeeping that, if you haven't done already, would be super helpful to make your channel more polished and easier to find. Okay. Most obvious information out the way first. Having a profile picture and a banner image. If you don't have a profile picture, then what the heck are you even doing? As for a banner image, yeah, mine's just the logo. You can put an artwork or even edit something with text information on it, but just have something. It makes your page look more professional and less abandoned. But where do we do that? Well, go to YouTube Studio, under Customization. Right at the top, we now have sections to upload a banner and profile picture. Just be mindful of the file size and dimensions. Then we are going to set the other info. Most important after your name is your handle. By default, YouTube will put a bunch of numbers and letters at the end. Get rid of those. It may happen that you can't get your exact username, like on my main channel where Cozy Chew is taken, so I just slapped 99 on it because numbers, I guess. But I show up when searched, so that's good. Cleaning the handle makes it easier for people to find you, as well as gives you a nice neat link to add to your card or other social pages. The last thing I'll specifically call out here is the description. Having a description is nice because while it adds some nice flavor text, it also adds keywords. It doesn't have to be long, but saying who you are and what you do just makes another spot for the YouTube algorithm to pair your channel with keywords. Basically, this helps YouTube figure out who needs to be watching your channel. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to actually posting the video. When your video is ready, select and upload your file. While YouTube loads it in, we are going to start filling out the data. However, if you're like me and have a bunch of links to social or merch you use over and over, we can have that fill in automatically. First, take a look at my description. Down below. Yep, go click it right now. Notice it has a bunch of info seen over and over if you watch my other videos, which you should also do. Well, I don't type links to my super cool now available merch every single time. I have two ways to paste this over. One is in the settings, but we'll focus on the other way, reusing details. If you don't have a YouTube video yet posted, you will have to set this up for the first time. But otherwise, you can just hit this button, select the video that you know has the info you're looking for. We'll use my last upload to copy over. It's then going to ask you what parts you want to copy. Uncheck the title because you should almost never have the same title. Unless you want to, I don't know, not type out a game name or something and use it as a little shortcut to not type something fully, but you should never have it be completely the same. Then you can click reuse and ta-da! Now you have the same info. Of course, take the time to add the title. For title, keep it short and put important words to the front. If it's too long, a viewer may not be able to see it all if YouTube cuts it off. Limit the use of all caps and emoji. Too many emoji will make it look like spam to both the viewer and to YouTube. Next, the description. This not only tells the viewers, but also the YouTube algorithm what the video is actually about. Think about the description as two parts. What viewers see before clicking show more on desktop or more on mobile, and what they see after. Consider using the first few lines of your description to describe your video, because that's what users will see first. The second part of the description can have other info about your channel, so that viewers can learn more. That's the section with the links that we had carry over. YouTube themselves even says to identify 1 to 2 main words that describe your video and feature them prominently in both your description and title. So many people I see, their videos are just a random image that YouTube automatically used for the thumbnail. As far as the viewer is concerned, this is the biggest selling point for them to even watch your content. People scanning the homepage will see this first, so make a good first impression. It is also important to note to not have thumbnails too similar to your other content. If the thumbnail is the same image with a tiny difference, people may assume they've already seen it and not click it, or if it is a series, similar thumbnails may confuse the viewer as to which one they've left off on. But since I just said I'm not a graphic designer, let's take this advice directly from YouTube on how to make the best possible thumbnail. 1. Who is your video targeting? Content targeting your subscribers might highlight familiar features like your best friend. Content targeting casual viewers might focus on actions and emotions that are more universally relatable, like a shocked face. 2. You can apply the rule of thirds to create interesting images, then overlay your images with your branding and descriptive text. If you add text, make sure it's a font that's easy to read. 3. Try not to make the design too complex. Dynamic use of color and composition can help catch the eye, but too much can overwhelm it. 4. Thumbnails show up differently across devices, so make sure your thumbnail image is as large as possible. 5. Different audiences have different tastes and thumbnail styles can shift over time. It's important to keep current on what's working well in your community. We also recommend experimenting with updating older thumbnails to increase your video's appeal to new viewers. And that's what YouTube has to say about thumbnails. So go make one and upload it. Or make up to 3 you'd like and use the new test and compare option to have the platform choose what thumbnail is working best to pull in viewers. Playlists are next. Playlists are a super helpful way for people to not only discover your videos, but also keep clicking to the next one. It's basically a free click because, well, the next video is just served to them automatically. If you don't have playlists, try making one, but don't shoehorn them in. If it's every video ever, then they can just look at your video list. But if it's to say videos about content creation for which you have tons of helpful information, add it to a playlist. For the 3 segments of For Kids, Paid Promotion, and Altered Content, read the descriptions and mark accordingly. For automatic chapters, automatic places, and automatic concept, I just leave them on because I don't see any negative to unchecking the box, but make your own choices here and make sure YouTube is accurately tagging. The next big spot is the tag box. This has been a big topic of debate over the years, how much tags actually influence performance or discoverability of your video. Luckily for us, YouTube again just flat out states, tags can be useful if your video is commonly misspelled. Otherwise, tags play a minimal role in helping viewers find your video. So for me, I typically make sure to have my name, common misspellings, and only a few other relevant tags to the video I wasn't able to make in the description. Because while the description is important, it still needs to be readable by your audience. But adding important tags doesn't mean add all that you can think of. No, actually adding excessive tags can get your video marked as spam. Once your tags are set, be sure to mark your video's language. The only other section to specifically point out to take a look at is categories, and mark your video appropriately. If you mark as education or gaming, you may have additional information to enter, like game name or education type, to further help people find your videos. Whew, that's the largest part out of the way. Now the next part differs. If you're monetized, your next section is turning on ads and filling out the ad suitability survey. For today's video, we'll skip that, but let me know if ad placement and the ad suitability survey is something you'd be interested in hearing about. If you are not monetized, your next step will be the video elements. You can add subtitles. YouTube will auto-generate them. However, you can upload them here to be exact, to translate, or to edit the ones that YouTube detected. Adding an end screen allows you to show videos what to look at next, engaging the viewer continuously in your content. Click Import from Video to copy the layout from a previous upload, kinda like reusing the details we talked about with the other information. I recommend the one video, one playlist, and one subscribe option. This video will be the best video selected by YouTube, the playlist can be selected to best match what the video is about, and the subscribe is there to more easily allow people who have actually made it to an end with an on-screen opportunity to subscribe for more. Speaking of subscribing for more, make sure you subscribe if you found this video helpful so far. You can then rearrange the on-screen elements and drag the element onto the timeline to time it when it should occur. When all is set, you can save your changes. The last thing to add are any cards. This is something that pops up during the video. Those of you paying close attention might notice I put a card earlier in the video when referencing my last upload. I was able to add that video referenced in a little title tip card. Clicking that will lead to the video I mentioned. Got all that? Great, because the next panel is just a check to make sure you haven't violated any copyright or terms of service. When monetized, this will also give you an indication if your video's content has made full, limited, or no monetization. And finally, time to get it sent out or ready to post. If you want to post it right now, just click public and you're good to go. If you want to schedule it to post at a better time, or like me, you finished the video at 2 a.m. and want to post it when people are normally awake, pop to the schedule tab and set your time. You can also set a premiere if you want it to be a special live posting event. And there you have it. Everything you need to know to post a YouTube video. Hopefully this has helped you out, and if it has, like and subscribe for more content creation tips. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them either there or maybe in another video. Anyways, that's it for now. Bye!